All righty. Let's see where we're at. Let me get there. Oh, there they go. Of course, I'm going live. Okay, dogs. Okay. All right, there I am. Oh, let's see. Hey, hey. Rockin' Robin here, Rockin' Robin's Creative Corner, and I am here live. Hello, Julie. How are you? Hello. I am streaming via. Marie, how are you, girl? Howdy, howdy. Oh, gosh. Okay. I was busy. Get my desk going here. I was busy working on the project. I'll give you a sneak peek. I'm just playing. Um, Last week, Tuesday. How we doing? How we doing? How's your weather out there, people? It's cold here in Arrow. Right now, it's only 52 degrees. I'm bundled up. I got the sweatshirt on with the little thumb holes here. See, keep my hands warm. I'm frozen. I got the heater turned up. Right. Yeah, I'm cold. Oh, you're cold too, Lori? Yeah. Oh, I tell you, you go from yesterday was 80, 86, something like that, and today it's the high was only 55. So yeah, it makes for us Floridians, it makes us very cold. So hope you grabbed. I grabbed some napkins. I got gloves. Hey, Sarah, how are you, darling? I got gloves because I know me, and you will any of my life. You will know not messy. So I got these big popsicles. I didn't have tongue depressors, and I have to tell you, I got this idea from a person who's going to be a featured artist for us in our group February 28th. Her name is Nancy Holt. I hope I got that right. Um, oh my gosh. Now I'm like, oh, wait, did I get that right? Did I not get that right? Let me look. Uh, Rose. I'm sorry. Rose Holt. Rose. I knew I said it wrong. Rose Holt. And anyway, she is phenomenal. Um, she she does crafts of every kind that you can even imagine. And I saw this and I said, "Oh, I got to do that for Nest Make Tuesday." So the first thing I'm going to do on is put on my rubber gloves because I decided I'm not going to mess around with paintbrushes, all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to play with my hands. And I got paper towel, more paper towel, and yeah, we're going to go with this. So the first thing I want to do is paint one side of my sticks. Now, if you don't have paint, you can use ink, you can use crayons, you can use magic marker, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm just gonna maybe paint if I can get it to open. Oh my gosh. Come on. Oh, there. Paint came out. This is acrylic paint. It's called persimmon. Persimmon. I'm just going to take this paint and I'm just going to spread it all over the stick. I'm just going to finger paint. And yeah, kind of finger paint. Let me spread some on this stick. And yeah, let's just paint up a couple sticks. Just one side of them. That's all I'm going to paint, one side. And I'm just going to smear that out on that one to get it off my fingers. There. I'm going to grab another color because I like my colors. Let's see if this one's open. This is a purple. It's called purple. I never saw a color called the color it is. It's actually called purple. Okay. Let's see if that comes out. Nope. Get it open. You know, these caps on these paints, you know, it looks handy. You get like 30 paints. Oops. And, you know, they're relatively cheap. I got these in, what do you call it? Michael's. Michael's. And yeah, they were artist off, I think they are, or something like that. And it's where you get like 36 colors. I don't know, however much it is, but I always have the coupons, whatever, so I don't pay full price. Take some of that purple and put it here with orange. Get it off my fingers. Now let's take a little blue. And I got two sizes sticks here. She only used big top depressors. And I thought these big craft sticks were like the size of those depressors, but now that I have them out here, I think they're probably not because it seems like when the doctor uses those tongue depressors, it goes, you know, it feels like it's going down your throat. I don't know if they do that anymore, really. They kind of look at you now. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Hey, woman, how's Kim? How's Cheryl? Ooh, there's the blue. So this is called, let's see if it's called blue. Um, it's called navy blue. Oh, God, and that's actually called the name that it is. All right, so I'm just take that on there. Put a little more on this one because I want these to dry pretty quick. I do have my heat tool here if they don't, because we're going to do something different with the other side. Oops, I'm getting blue on my purple. Oh well. Oh well. A lot of purple there, so let's put that purple over here. So yeah, let the kid in you come out. Let the kid come out. Paint with your fingers. You know, everything's overrated. You gotta have some fun. Let's see. Okay, let's do what color I did blue, purple. Let's do some yellow. Oh, that one's open. Okay, let's put some yellow over here. Hopefully, I'm still in camera. Okay, yeah, we'll make this one yellow. I just picked out a couple colors. I didn't get crazy here. More on my finger. But now the wood soaks paint up. It soaks ink up. It soaks stuff up. So you might have to, if you want brighter color, you have to put a little more. But yeah, I'm finger painting. I decided I wasn't so with paintbrushes and all that. I'm just taking my paint and using my fingers because I can. Because I can. And I figured, you know, I usually spilling it all over the place anyway. So I figured I'd just save myself the trouble and just get it on my hands right away. But you know, This, I got gloves. And now I'm just going to put some on this stick. Yeah, might as well just yellow up these sticks. Since that's what I got out, that's what I'm going to put on here. And of course, I got some on orange, which I didn't mean to do, but I did. Oh, and a little orange on the yellow. Oh, I'm in the craft room. Don't you just love it? Okay, so we got some orange going on with that yellow. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so right. Hey, Joe, welcome. First time here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, we are going to make. Oh, you're all waiting to see what you're going to make, right? Well, first we took wooden sticks and we're putting some paint on them, and I'm just using my hands. I uh, I like this orange. I'm going to use a little more of this. A little on the blue. Um, so if you don't want to get messy, use a paintbrush. But I just figured I would just play. I would just let the inner child in me come out one day because I don't like being cold. It's been very cold here today. Hope it's nicer where you are, but you know a lot of people are without power. They're still restoring power here and there. I like this one. This one's looking pretty good. I like those colors mixed together. Okay, so got that part done. So I'm going to wipe this paint off my gloves. And yeah, Indianapolis, still Ohio for a couple of weeks. I was in Ohio. Is it nice? You're on vacation? Yeah, Minnesota is really cold, right? And I know, uh, Julie, you're chilly there. Lori, I'm trying to remember where you're from. Um, Kim, I know, is buried. She's under the snow. She's up in Canada. So I'm just going to turn the heat gun on real quick and dry these up. Yeah, you keep talking. I'm just going to get a couple of these dry. They're almost dry anyway. Yeah, they're flying all over. You see that? And this is Robin at the craft table. If you don't believe me, ask me to leave open for the last regular. I, my dress is still everything. I'm real. I am real. I am not your average crafter that has a perfect room and a perfect everything. It happens to me. It happens to live. It happens. Yep. Okay, that's dry. We're dry. See how quick? Ah, you're finally warming up in Northern Ontario. Oh, but it's snowing again. Oh boy. Yes, and Julie's wet. We've had 36 degrees this season, which is below normal for Duluth. Oh, well, we're not below normal, but I just we had winter for like last 2 weeks in January, maybe this week, February, and then it starts turning spring. And that's what I love. I love. But the allergies come with that, the pollen. We do get pollen, and it starts turning green, and oh, then the flowers start popping, and it gets so pretty. Okay, so here I am. I got my steps. So now what I want to do is take, I don't, let's see. I have napkin here. See, she had tongue depressors, so they were bigger. And I just have napkins with these sticks. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make this work. I'm going to try to get an image on the stick. Oh, these I forgot to paint. So we'll get these out of it. And now I'm going to take, you can take glue, you can take Mod Podge, you can take, uh, what else? Come on, help me out. What can you glue napkin with, Kim? Um, Come on, Julie, help me out here. Uh, and yeah, I'm going to use my fingers. Well, maybe I should use a brush. Oh, I should use a brush. Maybe. All right, you got to take your napkin down to single ply. That I can't do with a glove on. Okay, so let's get the glove off. Look at this. I was ready. I got my napkins ready. And that's single. That one's single. See, I love this. I don't know who gifted this to me, but I'll tell you, thank you very much. It probably was Kim. I don't know. But see how I feel that? Yeah. I don't throw that away, though. This is good. You don't throw it away. You can use it. So then you just check to make sure it's in the ply. And then I don't believe it does. You just make sure. And how you tell is you just kind of ruffle it in your fingers, or you can take a piece of tape. And if you can't get it to pull apart, no, no, it's down. It's all the way down to one. Okay. So this is dragonflies. Aren't they gorgeous? Kim, did you send these to me? No, I'm a box full of wonderful goodies. Oh, and speaking of goodies, if y'all haven't checked it out, check out that ruffle. I would show pictures of what's in that box, but it's a mystery box. And it weighs about 12 pounds. It'll probably weigh more by the time I ship it. Um, Lisa got the very first mystery box. For some reason, I want to say this is too, there's another pie on here, so I keep messing with it. Um, Alicia is getting the first one. I cannot wait for her to get it. That thing was 17 pounds, and that is just, it's like a cracker in a box. So if you haven't gotten your numbers in for that raffle, check it out. And if you're international, I'm sorry, I will give you a discount on shipping, but I can uh, that all on my own. I wish I could, because oh, I know there's so many of you over there that would just love it. And we're shipping it internationally. I'd make sure I mail envelopes in there because I know you can't get that over there. Okay, see? I'm gonna pull that apart there. So it's just a shame that we're in that state right now with the way all the governments are, but it is what it is, and we just move on. So I'm just going to whip some of this napkin off. I don't need it all. Okay. All right. I got my napkins. Got my napkins. Now I'm going to spread these out like this. And I'm going to grab a paintbrush. I will use a paintbrush. I'll probably spill it, but I'm going to try not to. Let's see. I got a toothbrush. Let's make sure she's usable. Let me get a little cup. Okay, I got a bottle cap. That'll work. I'm going to pour a little bit of this in this bottle cap. And this is Mod Podge. And I've had this for a few years now. I used it when I was doing woodworking. I still have it. So if you ever got, just go to the dollar store and get a little bottle of Mod Podge because it lasts ever. So yeah, I'm just putting some Mod Podge on these sticks here. I'm gonna put on a couple, and I don't want it to dry. You want to put it on pretty good coat. There we go. All right, let me just do that many right now. Let me get some butterflies. I'm just gonna lay them and pat them down real time. I'm gonna take the Mod Podge and I'm gonna very gently because I don't want to rip this napkin. And I'm not good at that. I'm good at ripping. Okay, I'm just very lightly putting the Mod Podge over the napkin to really adhere it to that stick. Okay, and Mod Podge, I don't know about anybody else, but it always is sticky with me once it dries. So one newfound thing that I do is when that dries, I cover it in a gloss or whichever matte or gloss, but a varnish, and it's not sticky. So that's what I do. And I bought this little bottle. It was clearance for like $2 in Michaels. So, and I've had that for quite a while now. But what? You got the glue in the cap. Oh, yes, I do, Kim. I did. Now I can't knock that cap over. I got don't make me nervous now. Get me nervous. I'll knock it over. Okay. So I'm just putting this up here, getting it on here. Now, let me ask you guys, do you think that your Mod Podge feels sticky too once it's dry? I don't know, maybe it's humidity here in Florida. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. Oops. Come on, come loose. Come loose. Oh, it's there. Okay, we moved it. Let me get that down there. Okay, let me take some more here. Oops, I got sticks flying everywhere. All right, so see, I got sticks on one side. Don't know if you can see Mod Podge on the other. So I'm just going to lay that out of the way. Now I want to try to get a bird face. A bird face. Because, I can't do anything without a face. So I'm just going to put some Mod Podge up here. And I want to get a bird face. Get more under here. So I can get more of that napkin. Now I want another bird face. Get some on here. Let me get him under there. There. Get this going. And if you're looking at that saying, oh, you're painting on it, but it'll dry clear. You'll be able to see it. It'll really good out of birds. Nice. But I am going to spread it very gently. Okay, I have one more bird face. Look at that. And that's an orange stick. And that's a robin. Mm, That's a robin. Some, let's get some glue on here. Like I said, if you don't have Mod Podge, use glue. It works. It works. But I have this one. Just thought I'd use it. Okay. And just gonna dab that dab and then spread it nice. Now we got sticks flying. Okay. So there's those. And the bottom I cover with the white napkin or pieces of this napkin or whatever. For now, let me move this out of the way. And I think it's going to rip. Ah, come on. Move over. Move over. There we go. Let me fix it. Okay, I got these little ones. I'm going to try it with these little ones. All right, let me just get the Mod Podge on here. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Oh, let me just dip the brush right in. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's called Just Do, Don't Think. That's me. Glue on the stick instead of everywhere else. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to take these flowers or whatever they are. It looks like stained glass. Okay. Just on those sticks. Let me get a little more Mod Podge here. And look at that. I didn't spill it. I shouldn't say that. I'm not done yet. Okay, but I didn't. I did. I didn't. I didn't. Okay. So now let's get this done. So see how I'm taking 3 sticks, covering one napkin. So yeah. All right. So now we can put this one aside. Okay. So you can get it up. Come on, get up, get up, get up. Okay. Put that over there. Okay. I'm going to get my heat tool. And I'm going to dry these babies. Yeah. Let me put that. Let me get that brush out of my way. And let me put the cap on so I don't knock this over because that is my MO. I'm going to take my scissor. Let me just make this good. Okay. There. All right. Going to get my heat tool. Flux amongst yourselves for a moment. Okay. Have fun. Because I'm going to dry my glue. Yep. So yeah, it's been a long day today. I've been coming on and off in the classroom, getting stuff done, trying to get stuff done, let's put it that way. I got a new internet provider, and I'm trying it. I still have the old one just in case, but I have a feeling a lot of my internet issues were because of my provider. And they paying a lot of money for my internet, and Verizon, whom I've had my phone with for probably 30 some years, uh, just done a thing that they finally are able to offer the internet for less than half the price of what I'm paying at the same speed. So I was like, really? Wouldn't that be nice? So I went ahead and ordered it and received it. And today I hooked it up, and that's what I'm streaming with. So you can't hear me? Oh well. Sorry. Sorry, I'm almost there. I'll let that go. I'm sorry. I was telling you all about my new internet. And I was wondering uh, if you notice a difference. No, it's not your internet, Lorna. That's nice and dry. This one is still damp. I stopped drying because I looked up and saw you all couldn't hear me. So now I'm going to just take this, and there's different ways you can do this. I'm going to take this glove off because I'm not finger painting anymore. So let me put that off. I'm just going to work on these three. I'll let those dry so you guys can see what I'm doing because I haven't told you yet. So now what I want to do is take this napkin away from these sticks and put it out with water. Just going to spray it. And that glue's dry, so it's okay. I'm just going to peel that napkin away very gently. Take it right down the side. Take it around the other side. Now just pull this off. And I like the rough edges. A lot of people don't. If you don't like the rough edges, you can take a nail file when this is dry. You know, like every just file. I like I like the I don't know. I'm weird, but some people don't like it. I won't leave it real rough. I'll leave it a little rough. And I don't mind that I'm losing some of this napkin because I'm a hoarder, yeah, and I normally save every little bit. I just got done crafting. I have so much. Oh my gosh, why do you think those boxes going out of here are so heavy? The lace, the material, the ribbon, the string, you name it. And so I decided that it's time. It's time to part with some things. So now, is that better? There. Okay. All right. Let me get a paper towel and dry this off. Instead of running my heat tool, I'm going to dry it with a paper towel so you can see. And get them out of the way. Dry that. And I might have to use a heat tool one more time. I might. But I'm going to try doing it this way so I don't have to. So you guys can see what it is I'm making. Okay. Now, I like this. I like this a lot. I like it. Do you see the butterflies? All right. Oh, how pretty. Pretty. And I'm gonna take a file when this is dry. And all it is an emery board. You know, you buy them in the dollar store, you buy a whole bunch. What? It might work. Yeah, it's working. Okay. I'm just gonna go around and I'm pushing away from it so I don't tap and just get it even. And turn it over. All right, look at that, and it peels right off. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so now there's, I know what Nancy did with them, and I'm not gonna rain on her parade. I am Robin, and of course I see something I like, and I do my own thing. She put these the beautiful marks. I said, "Oh, aren't they great?" And then I'm sitting here going, "Hmm, a little further. Why do we have to turn that into a bookmark?" Now this is all her, the napkins, all that. And then you can draw, doodle, do whatever you want on that. Some, what do you call those rubber sticker things or stickers or uh, yeah, anything, and do the other side, which I'm getting napkin on the other side, so I'll just take that off. Um, but this is what I thought. Let me find them. Okay. And here, I have these clips that I've been working on using in a book, and I got paint on them. I got everything. But this is what I thought. Now, what if I turn this into a hidden paper? You know? So I need a piece of cardstock or something like it. Um, now I got a funny animal here. I'm going to use him. Um, do I want him on me? Do I want him? Hmm, no, maybe not. Let's see. Oh, I'm just going to take a piece. Let's do this. Let's do this. No, I don't want him to show. Okay. I'm just going to fold it. Put my paper clip in. Okay. Gonna poke a hole in here and take my little knife blade and be very careful. This I'm always careful with. Watch me cut myself now because I said that. Okay, and I'm just poking a hole that I can get this paper clip up through a little bit. Come on, paper clip. Go through that without me hurting myself. All right. A hole a little bigger. Oops, made it too big. That's okay. You can always glue it shut. All right, there. Now I'm going to take this my stick, and this is how I measure things. I'm going to cut that right there. Okay. Why did I do that? I didn't need to. Yes, I did. I did need to do that. I did. I did. I did. All right. Now, over there. All right. Let me cut a dipper hole. Oh, let me cut a dipper hole. That one just didn't work out. All right. That one didn't work. Let's put this paper clip up there. There we go. There we go. Now it's working. I'm going to cut one side of this, get it in the middle, cut one side, measure, that, and cut the other side. Okay. Now I'm going to glue this to this. Okay? Let me get that knife out of my way. Let me get my glue. Now, I'm not done. I'm not done. That's not the glue I want. I want this glue. I want something that's going to stick to the wood. I know that the our glitter glue will stick to the wood. I know that if you have the 3-in-1 or the fabric tack, it will stick to the wood. And I probably should glue my paper clip. How am I doing this again? Did I do this backwards? I think I did. So I'm just going to put this up here for now because I think I just did it wrong. Being a wise lady and just moving right along, I think I did it wrong. Just a second. Let's put this over top of that. There we go. That's how you do it. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Then you cut that. I'm going to do this side of that. And I have my little hole there. Come on, push up, push up. There we go. Oh, I'm thinking of making this far more complicated than it truly needs to be. I know I am. And you all better stop laughing right now, Julie and Kim. I know you're laughing at me. Oh, I am humorous. Okay. All right. I'm going to stick that down there. Stick that on there. And get that stuck. Get the bottom of that paper clip stuck to the paper. Okay. And I can trim that up. All right. Now, if I want to cover that, I cover it. If you had done a hidden paper clip the way you're supposed to, you wouldn't have to cover it. But if you take okay, wait, no such thing as mistakes. Only, only ways to fix things. I'm not looking up at the screen on purpose. Let's put, oh, I like that. Let's do that. Okay. So I'm going to put, maybe longer. This is a piece of vintage lace, but I don't want it to go past my paper clip, but I want it to go to the bottom. Maybe this piece was long enough. Let's see. You know what? It's going to be long enough when I get done. So let me get my fabric tack. I'll glue that. Get some glue on here. It's going to look great. You wait. It's going to look good. Okay. There. There. Okay. So now I see Sarah asking, how am I going to use this paper clip if it's glued? It's not glued because I glued it over top the paper. I glued the other paper to the clip. So see, watch. If I fold this over, Okay. And I put my paper clip on top of it. Top of it like that. See? The paper clips on top. So when I pull this apart, it'll clip down over something. And then what I did was I took another piece of paper and I cut a hole so that the paper clip will come through just a little bit, because I'm going to show you why in a minute. But just going to cut a little hole in here. That, push that paper clip up through that hole. There. There we go. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that paper clip to this piece of paper. I'm going to grab this glue. And you can use the Fabri-Tac here too. But don't get the glue on the bottom part. You got to keep it so you can use that paper clip. So I'm going to push that all in there. Glue that on good. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to do the same thing to the side. I'm going to get glue all in here, all around it. Okay. Push that in. And then I could take a piece of fabric. I could take whatever I want. I could take other paper. I can decorate it. Cut this off. Cut this off. Okay. This is a hidden paper clip. Where is it? It's here. Believe me. There it is. There's my hidden paper clip. Okay. So, yeah, I didn't give the glue enough time to set this paper in, but there. So now, if I glue that onto here, that's a hidden paper clip. And what I do is I usually round the ends around the paper clip, but I didn't. Now, okay, so this is a hidden paper clip. And I'm just going to take some pretty string. See if I can do this, because I don't see well, but that's okay. I'm going to try to maneuver through there. One way on earth, I'm gonna find you. Get you one way. There we go. Got it. Yeah. So got my string in there. I'm gonna tie it. There we go. Okay. Something like that. You could put a dangle on it. You can decorate this more. You know what I'm thinking? Taking some of the string, putting it on here. That would be pretty. On this side, maybe. I don't know. But there you go. There you have it. Now she made these. Let me show you what she did. She made these into bookmarks but she had the big tongue depressors. I don't have big tongue depressors, so this is what I came up with for these little skinny ones. Let me get my big bite. Big bite. Here we go. And a little hole. There we go. And which way do I want up? That way. And you got to get the hole in the middle. There you go. Got a hole. And then set it flat and put a ribbon in. I'm going to go for a big hole. Let's see, get a bigger hole because there we go. Big bite does it. Let me take my nail file and just make sure that that hole is nice. And you can put ice in there, make it fancy dancy. Let's get a knife of it. I got a big one. Well, I'll just use an old one. Why not? Get a gold eyelet out. In there. And let's see what size I got in here. One minute. I had the big one. That's why I decided to do the big hole. Just quick grab this. And I already got this. This is one of my Temu purchases. And I got it for just a couple of dollars. So, and, or a penny or something. I don't know. But there you go. There you have it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And with these sticks, they're easy to use the crocodile or the big bite or any of those. But yeah, this is her rendition. And then, the back was all pretty, and this was a napkin, and it was very attractive. And she had put it in, oops, I'm sticking to everything. Oh my gosh, I forgot. But what I'm going to do, now this is not sticky this time for some reason. Maybe because I dried with my heat tool. Maybe that's a difference. Hmm, I don't know. I don't know. But here's a hidden paper clip. And there's one you can just put a ribbon through. You can, let me get the napkin that stick to it off. So, yeah. So, yeah. And actually, excuse me, I just swallowed my spit. I'm going to take the clip and put it through that hole and use it. Come on. Okay, there we go. There we go, and I could put a dangle on that or beads on that. Yeah. So, have fun. Uh, and she gives as good as she gets. Yep, I do. I do. And, aw, Lorna, thanks for being here. Everybody, thanks for hanging in there with me and going through another Mass Make Tuesday. Um, hey, what, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And these are almost dry. So yeah, I'm gonna get these done. I'm gonna poke holes in these or put paper clips or use your imagination. No, I might do some more like that. Look, that looks really like weathered. You can make them grungy. You can make them any way you want. I'm just gonna rip these birds off, without wetting it. Yeah, I like it. And of course, hers looked a lot better than mine do, but that's okay. This is Robin's arc. What about me? That's what my mother used to say. They broke the mold when I was born. So, okay. Rock and Robin checking out. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.